Hey everyone, my name is Troy from Tech Games Etc. And today I have to rant about the Wii U. Now, this actually video was just inspired because, Review Tech USA did a rant about the Wii U and Black Ops being in 1080p and, how Nintendo is going to be powerful than the current consoles. Now, what I'm saying is, I don't know how much of a difference we are going to see as far as the spec wise, but he did say that in his video. If I misquoted him, please forgive me. But to me, still, the Wii U is still going to be trash. It's still going to be trash to me. And this is not me trolling. This is not me trying to just get views and things like that. If you look at previous videos I did about Nintendo, I never ever considered Nintendo being a threat. And I don't believe that the Wii U is going to change the playing field at all. I don't care if this system finally gets HD 1080p. Nintendo is still not going to be a threat to me. Now, I can make my case in point with if Nintendo announced the Wii U, but PlayStation, Sony and Xbox are not announcing this, their new next gen consoles, quote unquote. Nintendo is no longer a threat. Yes, Nintendo sells systems. They still sell systems. I don't know the data. I don't know the numbers. I don't know the statistics. I don't know really anything. But I know and it sells. I'm not going to deny that. But if Sony and Microsoft is not making a move, then what does it say about Nintendo? Nintendo is no longer a threat to this industry. Nintendo is no longer a threat. I'm not looking forward to the Wii U. I'm not budging off the Wii U. I've lost interest in Nintendo products probably when the Nintendo 64 came out. Nintendo 64 was the last Nintendo console I have ever bought. After that, the GameCube, the Wii, I don't look at it. And I don't want to say, oh, Nintendo Wii and the Wii U are not hardcore for hardcore gamers. To me, there's no such thing as a casual gamer and a hardcore gamer. I think a gamer is a gamer. But as far as me being, having a PlayStation 3, Nintendo's products, as far as their first party titles, are lacking, really. And we're getting to a point where third party content is going on every console. And we're going to have to rely on first party content. Now, to me personally, I think Sony's first party titles are dying. I think Xbox, I think Microsoft's first party stuff is dying. And I believe that, Nintendo really has some of the strongest titles, but they Mario Brothers us to death. They Zelda us to death. Nintendo has some great first party titles that are not getting the same love as a Mario or a Zelda. And I'm taking a page out of Broken Games HD's video he did, and I totally agree. There are some Nintendo titles that need some reboot. Like, I would love to see like a Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat. That would be, I will buy a Wii U just for that game. If that's an exclusive, I will buy that. Something where it's going to be like, oh my gosh, the Wii U is going to be, the next great thing. Because let me give you a little bit of history. I used to be on Nintendo real hard, especially growing up. I looked forward to E3. I looked forward to Nintendo. I was in Nintendo's corner until they started to act like they don't need third parties. They just can rely on their first party titles. Now, they look like they're getting third party stuff. They're going to get the Assassin's Creed. They're going to get the Call of Duty Black Ops. They're getting the Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, which I don't really think is really a threat. The Ninja Gaiden, which is pretty still old. So they're getting the 007 Legends, and what else they're getting? They're getting the Alien Colonial Wars, if I'm saying that word right, and the Mass Effect 3, and the Tekken Tag Tournament. But to me, still, these are on other consoles. These are not something where, it's like, oh my gosh. Now, one title that did stand out to me coming out of Ubisoft camp was Zombie U. I looked at some gameplay, some early gameplay. That game looks really solid. But unfortunately, it's not enough for me to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to buy this Wii U. But it looks really solid. But unfortunately, to me, the Wii U is no longer, is not a threat to me. And they're coming out with now, and another thing they're coming out with, which I think will be a complete waste of time. Anyone who buys this console, if you ever get the 8-bit, they're going to be two sets of consoles coming out for the Wii U. It's going to be the 32-bit deluxe set and the 8 gigabytes basic set. Now you better not spend your money on that 8 gigabyte basic, especially if you're gonna game. But it actually sold out. Tell you the truth, they said they're pre-order. So I'm looking at the GameStop website right now. So that, I guess that they're sold out. So I guess people are going to really buy this thing. But that 8 gigabyte though, I wouldn't even waste my time with. Especially because I think you can fill that up, and depending on how many titles you have. So anyway, like, especially with this whole 1080p thing, I think the 1080p is not really a strong point, because 1080p and 720p, you're not going to see really a difference. And especially if you want to record, like, I thought 1080p was a shiznick, what, tell you the truth. But 1080p is a much larger file than 720. So if you're going to do any hapog recording, don't even waste your time with 1080p. But there you go. There you have it. There go my rant today about the Wii U. If you like what you saw today, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a lot. And tell me what you think, community. You think the Wii U is going to be a threat, or is it not? Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. I would like to hear what y'all have to say. And there go all my contact information. See you later. Thanks a lot.